Hammer Down Racing Report. And now your hosts, Scott Hammer and Ron Miller.
Welcome, race fans, to the Hammer Down Racing Report, show number 442.
442.
442?
That was an Oldsmobile back in the day.
Was it?
High-performance Oldsmobile.
Oh.
Up against the Chevelle SS and the Pontiac Grand Prix.
Well, we have This Week in History coming up, and
Do we?
We're going way back. You might have some insight into it.
Oh, be still.
It's Thursday, the 27th of August. Scott Hammer, Ron Miller coming at you live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch from the Dominator Race Products studio. Tonight on the show, Brenden Torok, fresh off his second win at Attica Raceway Park Friday night in the 305 Sprints. He'll be joining us here in a little bit. Didn't do as well at Fremont on Monday night for the fair race, so not sure what happened there.
A lot of cars at that race.
Was there?
A lot of ringers, too. There were, almost 35 cars, maybe 33 of the 305s that checked in.
Wow. Well, he ended up finishing 21st in that, so we'll be giving away some.
Well, that was a special race.
Jacob's Pizza.
Woo-hoo.
For how many coming up, and we had quite a few people get the number correct, waited to put their guess in, and got it in time. So we have a well-sliced up pizza wheel to be spinning to determine last week's winner.
I like it that way.
Do you? Can you see it down there? Right there? It's spinning already.
Oh, I can, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of names on there. I had to do a lot of typing. I had to start early tonight. No tech talk, though, I guess. No, we're going to put that on hold.
Business got in the way today.
You don't have to make money.
Some people wanting to go racing this weekend, crazy stuff.
We do have a breaking news.
Really?
I got a phone call shortly before airtime here, about 20 minutes ago, half hour ago.
Really?
So I'm going to put that on hold for now until we get to that part.
You can't do that to me, Scott.
I can.
No.
It's called a tease. And today was a bad day overall.
Really?
Yeah. Optimus Prime died. Did you know that?
The what?
Optimus Prime. The what? Did you say the what? The what? Peter Cullen, the voice of Optimus Prime.
Right, okay.
He passed. There's been all these people passing away. Tim Curry, Dolly Parton, Hayden Panettiere, however you pronounce her name.
Right.
And Peter Cullen, that was the one. He's my childhood there. Autobots transform and roll out.
Yeah.
He was also the voice in the movies. That was cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll get up beyond that. Another thing I wanted to ask you about. Did you ever watch the TV show Are You Faster Than a Redneck? It was on Speed right before it switched to FS1.
I did not.
No, okay.
Is it worth watching?
It was, yes. I very much recommend it. It came out, it was like 2013-ish or something. It was only ran 8 episodes because they switched the focus of it. But it was I've been revisiting it because I found a bunch of the episodes on YouTube. And
I was going to say, is it on YouTube?
All but 2 episodes.
Okay.
But, we've been watching it. And basically, it's there's a track in South Carolina. It's a little over a mile road course, I believe.
Okay.
Nothing too fancy, but they take American muscle cars, Camaros, a lot of Mustangs, from the late 60s, early 70s, and they put them up against these guys that bring in their import cars. And
the tuner cars.
Exactly, and they ask them, are you faster than a redneck? And John Reeps and Ken Squire, he's one of the commentators.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's a fun show. I just haven't been able to find those last 2 episodes and it's bugging me. Anyways, it was a great show. If you're a race fan, you probably would dig that.
Are you faster than a redneck?
Yeah, it's the letters R and U, faster than a redneck.
Okay,
look it up on YouTube.
I can do that. All right, I have the technology.
22-minute shows, so
okay,
pretty bite sized.
And they even fast forward through the commercials.
Yep, no commercials. Other than what YouTube may insert in there.
Okay.
But the Hammer Down Showdown's coming up what is today? Yeah, less than a month now. Today's the 27th, the 26th of September. And we got some more sponsors. Sponsors are coming in left and right now. Lots of money going in. I'm not going to say what the total purse is going to, or what the to win is going to be yet. It's probably going to be at least $700 to win, if not more. It may be. I don't know all the gymnastics as far as the numbers go, but
you and me, Scott, and you're going for a ride.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But, Ohio Sports Blitz kicking in, Scrappy's, Speedy Graphics, Ron Miller Race Cars, Dittman Motorsports, Real Geese Decoys, and River City Speed Shop just jumping on board, throwing
Very
in
good.
some money there. So still time to get in if you want to sponsor the Hammer Down Showdown. That features the Fremont Dirt Trucks. Remember that breaking news?
Yeah.
Could have something to do with that, too.
Really?
The Fremont Dirt Trucks versus the Oakshade Superstocks.
The Fremont Dirt Trucks at the showdown get a one-lap advantage?
That's probably not going to happen.
So
they probably need it, though,
so
really,
that wasn't
is what
the
you're
breaking
saying.
news.
I think that's what you're saying. No, that wasn't
Whatever,
the breaking
Scott.
news. But that's what the Hammer Down Showdown is. More information at oakshaderaceway.com or hammerdownracingreport.com. Hashtag Speedy, put that in the... you're welcome, Dusky. Definitely check that out. You're on YouTube, so wait till after the show, though. Hashtag Speedy, put that in the comments of the Facebook Live, YouTube Live, or Twitch if you're watching us live for a chance to win a Hammer Down Racing Report sticker courtesy of Speedy Graphics, one of the new logos there. We'll do that drawing at the end of the show. You just have to put it in once, and you're in. You can put it in more than once. It isn't going to help you, though. So there you go. We'll do that drawing at the end of the show. Whether it's a late model modified or street stock, every body part counts. That's why you should choose Dominator Race Products, the go-to source for hood scoops, ultimate body panels, wheel covers, nose and tail components, body fasteners, and more. All engineered tough for the track. Order online anytime at DominatorRaceProducts.com or call 419-923-6970. You can also get Dominator Race Products from your local reputable race shops.
Have you been watching any of the videos of their huge expansion?
I haven't recently, but I've seen a couple of them.
Boy, they're going big time.
Yeah. And they had a pretty big place
to
begin with. So, yeah, they're getting bigger there. Where was call Dominator, 419-923-6970. You can also get Dominator Race Products from your local reputable race shops, such as Ron Miller Race Cars. For quality parts that keep you dominating the field, trust Dominator Race Products. And if you need car parts, such as Dominator, or repairs, full-on build, a new tachometer, whatever, whether it's a race car, a classic cruiser, drag car. How's that Roadrunner coming? Is that still in your shop?
It's definitely still in the shop. We have a big old pile of new parts going on it, and keep discovering more stuff that it's going to need. Initially, I didn't realize that it didn't have an alternator, and he wants to drive it on the street, so there we go again.
Does it have headlights? Or are the headlights hooked up?
Yeah, it's got headlights.
Were they hooked up?
I'm about to find out.
Okay. Ron Miller Race Cars in Lambertville, Michigan has the tools, talent, and experience to get you back on track. Over 200 years of experience. Give or take just a few. Ron's crew can handle it all. Bodywork, transmission, chassis repair, custom build, safety gear, performance parts. Give Ron a call, 734-856-7223, and see why racers and car lovers alike trust Ron Miller Race Cars, driven by experience, built for performance. Also sponsoring the show tonight, Oakshade Raceway, Magic Moment Entertainment, Dittman Motorsports, and Speedy Graphics. Last weekend, Mother Nature, I think, winning a lot of the racing.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Racing Roundup.
Friday night, though, was all right. Attica Raceway Park getting the show in there. Cale Thomas. Cale had a good weekend.
Did.
He won the 410 sprint feature there at Attica on Friday night. I guess, I think it was the All-Stars at I-96 got rained out, so a bunch of them rushed over to Attica, including Cale, got the win. Ryan Missler winning in the UMP late models, a little bit of redemption for his flip earlier in the year. And Brenden Torok, our guest tonight, getting his second career Attica win in the 305 feature there. Did a pretty dominating performance there. We were just watching a replay of it before.
And gone.
Yeah. Montpelier Speedway, they had the two-day show. They got both days in, actually. Friday night, Dalton Smith winning in the UMP Modifieds. Lee Hobbs in the Super Stocks. Corey Glassburn winning in the street stocks, and Brian Isley, your Hornet winner. And then Saturday, Dylan Nussbaum, your UMP modified winner. Lee Hobbs again in the super stocks, Eric Hunter in the street stocks, and Brian Isley again in the Hornets. So a couple of guys.
Yeah, no
going
surprises there.
Yeah. I think Craig had said he had went from Oakshade down to Montpelier to race, and I guess got there just in time, but I think he said he got up to like 8th or 9th and then pulled off.
Oh.
So, Butler Speedway, Saturday night, the Chuck Wilson Memorial. Cale Thomas, once again, second win of the weekend in the Napa Auto Parts All-Star Circuit of Champions. Mannix Furquan winning in the UMP Modifieds, and Caleb Wilbur, street stock winner there. Now the rainouts, Flat Rock Speedway, Oakshade Raceway, Wayne County Speedway, all three Saturday night rained out. Finally got Flat Rock. Flat Rock had been one of the few that...
It had been trying for a few weeks, but the rain finally got that one in.
Finally got them too, yeah. Fremont Speedway, they didn't run Saturday. They waited until Monday because the fair's going on, so they had the Fremont Fair race going. And Brian Sabito getting the win in the 305s there. Zeth Sabo winning in the... And I didn't realize this. They had two different classes for the school buses.
Yeah, rookies and
the pro... The pro school bus race, Zeth Sabo won, and Kevin Reinberger won in the rookie school bus race.
I wonder what determined...
I'm guessing if you're a race car driver, you're in the pro class, and if you're not a race car driver, you're in the rookie class, maybe? I don't know if there's like a 5-race limit before you're not a rookie anymore, or if that's only bus. I don't know. But there's your winners there. Fremont on Monday night. Napa All-Star Circuit of Champions, we mentioned, Friday rained out at I-96. Valvoline American Late Model Ironman Series, Friday night, Moeller Raceway Park. Michael Chilton, your winner. And then Saturday at the Ironman Classic, Portsmouth Raceway Park. Nobody won because it was postponed to this weekend, actually, this Saturday, the 29th, due to flooding last weekend.
That place will do it.
Yeah. Interstate Battery High Limit Racing Thursday night. Last Thursday, that is, the Santa Maria Speedway. Aaron Reitzel getting the win. Friday at Thunderbolt Raceway was Corey Day, and then Corey Day again Saturday there at Placerville. I can never pronounce
Placerville.
Whatever the hell it is. It's over far away. World of Outlaws, Now Energy Drink Sprint Car Series. Friday night, the Big O Showdown at Ogilvy Raceway. Sheldon Hodenshield, your winner Saturday. Jackson Motorplex, Logan Schuhartz getting the win. World of Outlaw Late Model Series, the Hawkeye 100 at Maquoketa Speedway. Friday, Hudson O'Neill, your winner. Saturday, Bobby Pierce getting it done. Last night, the Corn Belt Showdown, Southern Iowa Speedway. That's Wednesday night. That was a fast track. I don't know if you watched any of that.
I did not.
Yeah, they were. I think Turbo set the track record during qualifying. He had a pretty cool Kyle Busch paint scheme. Yeah, not paint scheme, a wrap on his car, the 51, the late model design. So, and he ended up getting the win. Tyler Erb getting the win there last night in World of Outlaw late model action. Arca Menard Series on Sunday, the Calypso 100 at the Illinois State Fairgrounds. Max Reeves, your winner. Kyle Kirkwood getting the win in Sunday's NTT IndyCar Series Freedom 250 Grand Prix of Washington, D.C. And NASCAR action over the weekend. The Craftsman Truck Series Saturday. The Team EJP 175 at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. That was won by Lane Riggs and Brian Blaney getting the win in the Dollar Tree 301 at New Hampshire for the Cup Series. He looks like an old-timey... You put a cowboy hat on him, put him on a horse. And he could be like
cowboy
Wyatt Earp or something with that mustache he's got. The mustache is like it should have his own name. If you're looking for a wedding or event DJ you can trust, Magic Moment Entertainment has you covered with decades of experience. Ron Burt delivers smooth planning, professional-grade sound and lighting, and an unforgettable experience for your big day. Mention the Hammer Down Racing Report. You'll save $100 off your DJ service. He has no hidden fees, no mileage charges, no lighting fees, full liability coverage always included. Serving Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, and Kentucky, Magic Moment Entertainment is ready to make your event truly magical. Call 419-594-2261 or find them on Facebook under Magic Moment Entertainment or Ohio Sports Blitz. And I think I forgot to mention this earlier for the Hammer Down Showdown coming up on the 26th at Oakshade.
Right.
Ohio Sports Blitz also going to throw in some gift certificates for the top 3 finishers.
Oh, pretty cool.
And speaking of which, get ready for another action-packed Saturday night at Oakshade Raceway. This weekend features the somebody left last week's stuff there.
Yeah, it's going to be
it's season championship night this week,
Scott.
For late models, Speedy Graphic Sportsman, the Dominator Superstocks, and the Compacts. But the big news, the breaking news.
I didn't see the trucks in that rundown.
You didn't?
For this weekend.
No. Well, I'm sure you're familiar with, there's a special Fremont dirt truck class going to be running, scheduled for the past 2 weeks at Oakshade, but unfortunately getting rained out the past 2 weeks. So just confirmed, just before we came on the air tonight, that the Fremont dirt trucks now have been added to the September 5th race program.
All right.
Still $500 to win. Same sponsors, including Dittman Motorsports, Ron Miller Race Cars, Kent's Transmissions, Get It Done Auto Parts, DAS Racing Engines, and the Ottawa Lake Bull Ring, sponsoring that $50 move of the night. So, $500 to win because of that.
That's not what it says on the screen.
That also says Saturday, August 15th on the screen there.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody else can see that because that's just my screen. But, $500 to win, and it's September 5th, the truck's added to that show. I would say go for details and updates. Check out oakshaderaceway.com. It will be added there soon. It's not on there right now, so don't go there and
we know the
freak out.
We know the webmaster.
Yeah, the web guy's busy right now, but he will get that schedule updated at oakshaderaceway.com.
Let's run back to the racing roundup for some of the results. Did you happen to watch the pavement sprint cars, the race for the million?
I did not.
That was a clinic in how not to run a show, Scott. I was so terribly disappointed. It was a stock car class plus the wing sprint cars, and they did a street race.
Wasn't there an issue a few weeks,
maybe
a month back, at Owasso?
A show that should have gotten over in 3 hours, well over 5 hours to get the show in. And that was the issue at Owasso. Somebody needs to have a talk with those folks.
Is it the same sprint series?
Yes, it was.
Interesting. Okay.
It was the race to the million, and that was the issue at Owasso. We got a bunch of flack. We heard a bunch of flack about that one.
Yeah. I know. I did not see or hear anything about that. So, okay then. Get on that, Ron. You got some pull, don't you?
It was disappointing.
How about we bring in our guest here?
Okay.
He's been waiting patiently after picking up those wins. Let's get rid of this. And there we go. Brenden Torok, welcome to the Hammer Down Racer Report. How's it going, sir?
Good. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on getting the win there. Second win, I should say.
Yeah, a couple of them.
Yeah. Second win of the season. The first one was of the first race, and so we got that down. We've been trying to get that for a couple years now. Ever since we moved to dirt sprint car racing, the competition has been absolutely insane. So luckily we could have got that first one in, and to get a second one, I definitely didn't want to just get one this year, so I'm definitely glad we got a second one. I think the next one on the list for me is just I want to get one at Fremont Speedway.
Getting that monkey off your back, the first race had to feel good, so the second one just came easy, right?
Yeah. So, I talked to a lot of 410 guys and, people who have been doing it for a long time, and they said, just get that first one, and they'll come a lot easier after that. They weren't wrong. A lot of it, I think, is a mindset thing. You get your first win, and then, you have the team that could do it, the car, the car is capable of winning. And you obviously know that, you could drive the car. So I think just the confidence booster alone was huge.
Well, Friday night at Attica, we were actually just watching some of the video before we came on here, man. You were going through a bunch of lap traffic, a long green flag run there at the end. You mentioned in Victory Lane that you had gotten the motor tuned up the prior week. What was wrong with it before that, and are you not touching it anymore?
Yeah, so Level Performance builds our motors. He does. Dennis Level does a great job at building motors. We're having some fuel setting issues, I think. Just wasn't tuned up right. So we took it over to Midwest Dyno. Kyle out there, he's awesome. He's so smart on that stuff. So we took the trip out to Indiana and got that thing tuned in. It had a huge bad stumble. I could feel it when I'm racing, coming off the corners and on restarts and stuff like that. I could feel the motor just didn't want to go. I know it was a great motor, so I know it had more to it. So we took it to Kyle and he tuned it up, and we bought some stuff and did some stuff and tried that and tried this, and we found a combo that we really liked. And I knew exactly when I went out for qualifying that it was way better. It was so smooth, and it's kind of crazy. The amount of power and torque and just overall performance of the motor after, taking it to a dyno like that.
Now that you've won a couple, do you find that leading a race is extremely difficult?
Yeah, it's very hard. Luckily, my first win, I started up front, and this win, I started in third. So it's kind of, because Friday night when I won, I honestly didn't think. I knew we were good because I was keeping up with Casey Zeeble pretty well. Luckily, I was able to get by her in lap traffic. But when you're in the lead like that, you don't know if you're good. You don't know where to run on the track. And then you obviously are racing against people that are coming. Obviously, Brian Sabito, he's been dominant this year. So yep. If someone was to pass me, I figured I'd see the number 8 car get, next to me or whatnot. But luckily, I think the big key to Friday night was getting through lap traffic. The car worked very, very well, like a car length up from the corner. All the lap cars were pretty much running on the bottom, so I was able just to sneak around them.
Now you've only been running on dirt, I guess, for the past couple years. You used to run asphalt, and you ran Lorraine Sandusky up and through 2020. Give us a little bit of background. How you started on racing the crate sprints and then transferring, and why the move to the dirt.
And
right,
did you start off in sprint cars, or did you start off in quarter midgets?
Yeah, so I started in quarter midgets when I was 6 years old. My dad grew up helping John Hennis and just different super modified teams. Right. And John got his son JJ a quarter midget, and my dad decided to get me a quarter midget. So I started racing when I was 6. And then when I was 14 years old, Dave and Michelle Coyne gave me an opportunity to drive one of their asphalt crate sprint cars. And we did pretty good right off the start. My second start in the car, we actually won. So that was kind of a huge confidence booster right there. We drove for them for a couple years. And then I want to say when I was about 18, maybe 17, 18, me and my dad just came together and we said, hey, I've always wanted to go dirt racing. I grew up watching, the World of Outlaws and stuff like that. And I've gone to, I've been to Attica and Fremont just to watch, and that's what I wanted to do. Other than that, my personal opinion, just dirt racing overall is a lot better right now. I think it's a lot healthier. You go to an asphalt race, unfortunately, and there's just the car counts are low. There's really not many people in the stands, unfortunately. So I think the atmosphere of dirt racing is just a lot, more lively right now. And the car counts, I'm racing against, anywhere from 30 to 40 cars a night. And I'm racing against Paul Weaver, Jamie Miller, Brian Sabito. These guys have been doing it since longer than I've been alive. I'm 22 years old. So they've been doing it longer than I've been alive, and just very fortunate to be able to run with them and, especially to win with them.
No, I know what you say that obviously the sprint car racing on dirt's a lot more healthy than asphalt, or actually probably dirt racing in general is a little more healthy than asphalt. Did you have any attachment to Sandusky or Lorraine and seeing those tracks shut down? Did that upset you at all?
For sure. Yeah, it's unfortunate to see any racetrack closed down. I grew up at Lorraine County Speedway and Sandusky Speedway. Going to super modified races when I was younger, going to just any races really at those couple tracks. And it's unfortunate. But at the same time, it's a business, and these track owners, they try and try and try, but they can only do so much, because if the fans don't want to come and sit in the seats, then you're not going to pay the bills. So I think the racing, if I could, I would definitely still have an asphalt car, whether it be a 410 sprint car or super modified. I would love to go asphalt racing again. If even to get in someone's car maybe for a night, with the dirt, I'm always busy, but I would definitely probably consider even skipping a dirt race, maybe to go race a 410 on asphalt.
You think you're ready to go 410 sprints on dirt?
Yeah, I think I am ready. So the biggest thing is everyone I talk to, I'm good buddies with a lot of 410 guys, and they say driving a 305 is just so different. Some guys honestly think it's 410 racing, I think, is a lot harder, but the speed aspect and the driving aspect, I've heard some guys say that 410s are sometimes easier, just because you have so much more power to get out of stuff.
You've got the throttle to help you turn the car.
Yep. Yeah. You could drive it a lot different. 305s, it's a lot of momentum based, and you just have to be super smooth. But if the opportunity, I would love an opportunity to get into a dirt 410 sprint car. They obviously they're very expensive. That's probably one of the key things. And they're, it's just at the end of the day, 305s, we're doing pretty good right now with our setups and stuff like that. But I could definitely see myself getting a 410 here soon.
There you go.
What about a late model?
I honestly have no interest in late model.
No, okay. He's a sprint car guy.
No,
all right.
yeah, I honestly every race I've been to, I might have watched one late model race this year. I just, I don't know, it's something about it. I think they're cool. I mean, every race car is cool. I'm an open wheel guy.
All good. So, tell us about the transition going from racing on the asphalt to getting on the dirt. I mean, was that a big learning curve for you to be able to get the ass in?
Yeah, so, obviously I grew up quarter midget racing, and that was, you don't barely move your hands at all. You try to be as, still as you can. And then dirt or asphalt sprint car racing is the same way. Obviously, it's the same concept, though, the same frame, the same wing. So it has a lot of similarities, but, going to dirt was definitely tricky. We did pretty good, I think, I want to say my second race, I started second. I don't know if I was really ready for that yet or prepared. But the transition it's not terrible. I think some people, overlook it, I guess, or kind of get too wound up about it. But honestly, once you go out there and you hit the throttle, it all just kind of comes naturally.
Now, having raced on both surfaces, would you think it's easier to make the transition coming from asphalt to dirt, or starting off on dirt and then going to asphalt? Which is more difficult, I guess? I
would say it's probably easier to go from asphalt to dirt, just because on dirt you're sideways all the time. So I think it would be really hard to slow down on asphalt so you don't get the car sideways, because you could still very easily get an asphalt car sideways. I've done it plenty of times. But it's probably a lot easier, I would say, to slow down than it is to speed up.
Is it? I'm guessing the tire management is quite a bit different as well.
Yeah, so on asphalt, the crate cars, obviously they don't have a crazy amount of horsepower, but you still ate up some tires, and the tires would get hot and whatnot. I was supposed to run a 410 asphalt sprint car for Dave Coyne, and my first night out, I went out for practice and going down the backstretch at Lorraine County Speedway, and I floored, and it's pedal to the metal, and I went to go let up, and the car did not want to let up, I guess. The throttle stuck on me. Oh yes, sent me off of turn 3 right into the tree line. I yard sailed that thing. After that, Dave kind of took a break in a little bit, and we decided to step away just for some time, and I never got back into the car, but I did have a little, we practiced at Sandusky Speedway with it, so I have a little bit of 410 experience under my belt, but hell, it wasn't long lived.
You didn't get any bumps and bruises from that, did you?
No, fortunately not. It's kind of crazy because sometimes you do stuff like that and you don't get hurt at all. And then this time last year is when I broke my hand at Attica, and I think I just pretty much spun out, and a car came and they just couldn't stop in time, and they hit the side of me, and my hand was on the steering wheel, and it flew off, and I hit the roll cage, and I broke 3 bones in my hand, and I had a cast on for a couple months. But I feel like it's always, that's even with other people getting hurt. I feel like it's always the smaller crashes are the ones that are getting all these people hurt.
Yeah.
So the racing season is kind of winding down. Any thoughts about doing some of the indoor stuff this winter?
So
that'd be cool.
It would be very cool.
It would be warm.
Fort Wayne, yeah. The Rumble in Fort Wayne, I've been going to that race since I was a little kid. I used to race quarter midgets there. I've always wanted to run a midget there or a 600, either a non-wing or wing or whatever. The thing about that, though, is there's only so many cars out there that run that race, and everyone wants to get in them. If the opportunity was to come, I would love to get in one. I've messaged a couple people last year and whatnot. It's very hard to get into a ride, but I think that'd be pretty awesome.
Put the word out there. You're a feature winner now.
There you go. So I didn't get a chance to watch the fair race on Monday. I saw you finish 21st. What happened?
So we started off the night pretty well. We went 4th quick overall. I think it was overall. We were fast. We were fast in the heat race, had a bad start. But we still finished 4th, and I still felt pretty confident. And then we come feature time, and I got freight trained. I had a bad start. I got freight trained, and the car setup just wasn't there. Sometimes you miss it, which is kind of crazy because we really didn't make any crazy changes to the car. But I think a lot of moisture came back into the track, and I think we were just way too tight. And when you're running, 15th or on back or wherever it was running, it's just sometimes better to pull it in than risk junking your stuff. Because that's the last thing I want to do. So at that point, I just thought in my head, I said, it's just not worth being out here, really. I'm not going anywhere. I kept trying different lines. I tried at the top, and the car I couldn't get it to work wherever I was. So I just decided to pull in.
Too much motor.
Yeah, right.
We had Dave Gumby on a couple weeks ago, and Craig Mintz was kind of interacting with us online, talking about turn 2 there at Fremont. Have you figured out turn 2 at Fremont? Does it cause you any issues?
I'm pretty good, I think, in coming out of turn 2, but I definitely know what they're talking about. It's kind of especially in at the top of coming out of turn 2, the top, it feels so long around. And it's kind of, I feel like most guys kind of wash up coming out of turn 2 a lot of times. I don't know. I think it's the entry speed mixed with just the way the corner is shaped. And also I think it gets kind of slick on the top a couple times, throughout the night and whatnot. But usually turn 2 in the feature, if it's still has or if it's slick everywhere else on the track, usually there's still moisture right next to the tires on the bottom. So especially at Fremont, I think I like to run. We do pretty good. We have a good setup on the car to run the bottom there. Getting moisture, and I usually go from the bottom of the corner to try to shoot down the backstretch, and I think that's where I pass most of my the cars. So I think I have it figured out pretty well, but at the same time, I don't have it figured out that well, or I'll be winning there.
Well, Craig's got some success there, and even Ron's got a few laps at Fremont, and they both said that entry into turn 1 is kind of where it starts.
Right.
So
for
you
sure,
can figure that part out. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So you've been mostly running Attica Fremont a few times at Wayne County. Do you have a favorite track to run? I mean, would it be the place you've won twice at already?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to say no to that, but I think the Fremont Speedway, the atmosphere there, I think, is a lot better. Rich and Shelly Farmer do a really good job at running the track. They like to mix it up and keep it interesting. So I think racing wise, I think Fremont might be a little even watching. I think Fremont might be a little better to watch to race. Honestly, Wayne County Speedway. We weren't on the schedule this year to go there, unfortunately. But we've had a lot of speed at Wayne County in the past years. We weren't able to get a feature win there, but we came close plenty of times. Running the top at Wayne County, it's awesome. So you get right up next to the wall, and that's in a 305. I couldn't imagine what it feels like in a 410, but I think Wayne County is probably. I had probably the most fun at Wayne County last year.
All right, it took a while, but we got there.
Yeah.
We got
Talk to us about Attica's previous winner inversion.
Oh boy, yeah, I was thinking about that. So I have to start 8th now. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. So it sucks for me now, but honestly, I like it. It keeps it interesting. It keeps most of the time Brian Sabito back there. He started 8th when I won Friday night, and he finished 3rd, and he was fast. Luckily was able to have pretty much a green to checkered almost. So he kind of got caught up in some lap traffic and stuff like that, and I was able to drive away. But I think if he would have started, up front or next to me or in the lead, it would have been really hard to, catch him or keep him behind me.
Streaming is a big deal. Do you ever watch replays of your races to critique how you did?
Yeah, all the time. My fiance Tori too, she films me on the phone, so I kind of have a couple different angles. There's a page on YouTube that usually posted, and then obviously Dirt Vision. I kind of like going and watching, everyone has a different angle of some stuff. So, I watched it, especially the ones I win. It's good. It's kind of nice to watch it. So I'll go on there and I'll look to see what I did wrong, what I could do better. I was really happy though on how Friday night went. Just seeing how well I got through lap traffic, because sometimes lap traffic, I have a tendency to get caught up in it sometimes. But fortunately, I was able to get by him pretty easily.
Well, and especially when you're leading, you come up on a lap car and you don't want to make a mistake. So maybe you're a little easy going around them where you really ought to be more aggressive.
Yeah, for sure. That's the first one I got at Fremont. The track did take rubber, and it was almost a 1-lane track on the bottom. And Casey Ziebold, she made a mistake, and she just drove it in too hard because there's a lap car in front of her, and I was fortunate to get under her and pass her. But I was coming up to a lap car, and it was like probably, I think it was 3 laps to go. Obviously I was a lot faster than the lap car, but I stayed right behind him the whole entire time. I know I was going a lot slower, but I also knew if I was to get out of the bottom groove, I would have got past. So
exactly.
Sometimes you have to calm down and settle down a little bit, and sometimes slower is faster.
Sound pretty wise for just 22.
Yeah.
Ron, you'd be more of an expert on that.
Right? When it goes black slick, you got to slow down to go fast.
All right.
Period.
So it's like a football team reviewing the film,
Right.
the game film. So yeah, There you go. So what are your plans for the rest of this season and looking ahead to next year? Have you given any thoughts to that?
Kind of yes and no. The plans obviously will race the rest of the Fremont races, the rest of the Attica races. I think we have a race at Millstream at the end of the year. I think the beginning of October, I think we're at the World of Outlaws there. And I think we may have a race at Waynesfield too. So pretty much any race that has 305s we'll be at for the rest of the year. After this year, we'll get everything tore down, start cleaning everything. For next year, right now 305, but I'm trying to make some stuff happen. Maybe even if that's getting into a 360 for a couple nights, or putting a 360 in the car, or if I could get a 410, or I guess time would tell. I'm gonna try to start talking around to some people and looking for maybe some rides or stuff like that, but it's kind of up in the air right now.
Again, you've got a couple of wins, so you've got something to show.
You got a resume.
That's it.
Starting to build it.
There you go. So you run your own equipment right now, right?
Correct. Yeah, me. Basically, it's just me and my dad. We basically have everything. Yep.
So sponsors on that car that's helping you get things done.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. So Bean Team, they came on this year. We were very fortunate to have them. Milton Trucking, Dynatech, Monoport Walls, 5K Roofing, KMU Trucking Excavating, Graber Race Components, VFW in Grafton, Lorenzo's Pizza, Dennis Morlock with Schaefer's Racing Oil. There's just a handful of great companies who support this team. When we started this, Monoport Walls was I would say my first sponsor. And it kind of just grew from there. You have to know the right people, but you also have to be able to go talk to them. And it's kind of hard just to go up to someone and ask them for money, right? So you kind of have to, you got to make it a business almost sometimes. And because this stuff obviously isn't cheap. So the sponsors we do have, though, we're, very, very grateful for them. They help us out tremendously. It would be hard to do it without them. I think that's any racer. So I think sponsorships and, the companies who back these teams, they're a huge part of racing. I could go through each one of them individually and talk about them. One of the big ones, Graber Racing Components, Ken Graber. He's been huge to my racing career. He's got a shop right here in Elyria, Ohio. He builds race car parts for World of Outlaw teams. He's on, his stickers everywhere. He's a really good family friend, and he helps us out big time. It's just the little stuff sometimes that adds up that could be huge. So, we hopefully next year we'll try to get sponsors every year. Just try to keep adding them, and hopefully, obviously, the ones that we have get them to come back. So the sponsorship is huge. We also have we started this 2 years ago. We have a fundraiser every year. I don't see a lot of teams doing that. It's huge for us. We get a lot of donations and money and just, from the fundraiser, and that helps us tremendously throughout the year and buying stuff through the winter. So, we have a fundraiser every winter time. And it's a great event. Last year, I think we had close to 150 people come. It was pretty huge. And during the winter time, when we're not racing, that's kind of what I put a lot of my effort into, is just trying to sell tickets for that. And, people have a good time. They show up, they eat good food. Mars Barbecue is another sponsor of mine.
Good food.
Russ Axford, he does all the cooking for the fundraiser. And it's a good thing to, all the sponsors could come and we could all just hang out and have fun. And, it's a good time in general.
I might have to try doing one of these fundraisers for my stock car.
Good job with that too.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
A lot of our guests have to walk around the race car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you're in action, I'm assuming, tomorrow night at Attica, then probably starting 8th.
Yeah. I hope so. I have to make the inversion too. So
yeah, well, that's true. Yeah.
Obviously, you have to get top 2 in the heat or be the 2 quickest qualifiers so you don't go in. But for sure, starting.
So 8th is as good as you're going to start.
8th is as good as it's going to get. Yeah.
If you've watched our show before, our guests a lot of times will go on to win their next race. So not to put any more pressure on you, but
we expect big things.
Yeah, for sure. I'm hoping to. I think 2 in a row at Attica would be sweet.
Yeah.
There you go. What's the best way to follow Brenden Torok Racing?
So I'm on Facebook. My personal page is Brenden Torok, and then we have a racing page also, Torok Racing. I try to do as many updates and stuff like that. It just, with working on the cars and having a full-time job, and life gets kind of busy sometimes, and especially at the racetrack when I'm, focused on winning a race and not, on my phone all night. But Torok Racing on Facebook, Instagram. So that's where everyone can pretty much find us.
Are y'all all ready to go for tomorrow?
We should be, yeah. Yep. I think
I just want to make sure we weren't keeping you from getting ready.
No, you're good. I'm
Car's not
right now, actually.
Car's not in the can yet.
No, it might be my. That was my dad was for. I'm very fortunate. He was loading the car up this week. I'm at We have our local county fair this week, and I've been coming here since I was a little kid, and it's a great week. So I'm out here at the fairgrounds right now. I should text him, but I hope it's loaded up because I got to work tomorrow.
Are you a football fan at all?
It's hard to be a football fan when you live by Cleveland.
Okay, I can relate to this
Okay.
guy. I can relate. All right.
No,
Yeah,
but yeah, I've gone to. I think last year I maybe went to three games. I'll go. Yeah, I like going. It's a good time. One of my I think it was 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. I went to the Browns Pittsburgh game where the Browns won, and it was a blizzard. So that was.
I remember that. That was a Thursday night, wasn't it?
I think so. That was a pretty. It was a good memory for sure. So
how many games are the Browns going to win this year?
Oh boy,
Not including the preseason.
yeah, I don't even think we're off to a good start. So I couldn't even give you a number.
There's a team just north of the border. Just saying.
Yeah. They've
And
had the same.
down in Cincinnati. You could be a Bengals fan too.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, Brenden, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Good luck this weekend. Fremont's off this weekend. What
Right.
you got plans for Saturday night?
I think we're off Saturday night.
Off Saturday night. All right.
Yep.
So focus tomorrow. Then get that win.
All righty, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
We'll be watching. Appreciate the time.
Good
Yep.
luck.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
buddy.
you. We'll talk to you later.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. There you go, Brenden Torok. Look, we're tiny still. Winner. There, I had to switch the cameras.
Okay.
It's bugging me. Make sure it's that way when I look that way. Wait. Yeah, okay. I had to make sure I'm looking the right way. Winner there at Attica Raceway Park this past Friday, and back in competition tomorrow. And with that, the new winner, what's it called again they have at Attica?
Yeah, I forget. Some kind
The
of
inversion.
challenge.
Well, yeah. So he'll be starting 8th
Producer
at
Dave
best.
will tell us.
Yeah. So he's got his work cut out for him, but he can get it done, especially with a little bit of hammer down racing report luck on his side.
That's it.
Coming up, we do have some pizza giveaway from J Cups Pizza, and also a little bit of racing news. Before we get to that, I got to mention Dittman Motorsports. They deliver the performance parts racers need when they need them. From the shop to the racetrack, they keep you moving with everything from complete motors and carburetors to race-ready cars and dirt trucks, backed by expert advice and proven high-quality components. Dittman Motorsports helps keep you competitive and chasing wins. Don't wait until race day to find the right parts or your next motor. Call 419-283-8580 or visit DittmanMotorsports.com. Dittman Motorsports, your trackside advantage. And another reminder real quick before we do the news to, if you haven't done so already, hashtag Speedy, type that in the comments of the Facebook Live, YouTube Live, or Twitch. If you've already done it, you're good. You're already in the drawing for the Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker, courtesy, or sticker. I guess you could put it wherever sticker.
Wherever you want to stick it.
Courtesy of Speedy Graphics. If you don't win, you can always buy a pair for $5. Courtesy of Speedy Graphics. Go to SpeedyGraphicsUSA.com. Slap them on your car. If you got it on your race car, tag us in a picture. You'll be part of the Hammer Down Army, and we'll report on your finish each week as long as you submit that to us. Let's do some news.
Latest racing news.
So NASCAR will make history next summer when the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series races at Bowman Gray Stadium for the first time, bringing one of NASCAR's premier national series to the historic short track on Friday, August 20th of next year. So almost a year away. They've done the the Clash there a couple times, which was always interesting. So, and this will be a points race. So,
well, wasn't the last Clash run kind of under rainy conditions?
I think it was. Yeah. They used the rain tire. I forgot about that. But the trucks, they're going to be running there on August 20th next year. The inaugural Craftsman Truck Series event at Bowman Gray Stadium will add another chapter to the storied venue's long history of NASCAR competition and allow fans to see the sport's rising stars battle it out at the iconic quarter-mile madhouse.
And there won't be a straight panel on anybody's
Probably
truck.
not, no. I wonder what the format will be for that, if If it'll be like a regular truck race or they'll do,
Heat races.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
I don't know.
Because I don't know that you can get all those trucks on a quarter mile for, I don't know. I'm sure there's going to be more coming from that. Aaron Reitzel is going to be driving for Gordy Gundaker in this year's Gateway Dirt Nationals in a late model.
That.
So that's kind of cool.
And Cletus.
Cletus is going to be there running for Cody Summers, one of his the promoters, one of his cars. After a successful sold-out debut in 2026, NASCAR San Diego weekend will return with the NASCAR Cup Series and NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series on July 30th through August 1st at Naval Base Coronado in San Diego there. That's next year. NASCAR and the Department of War share a multi-year plan to continue hosting events beyond Naval Base Coronado. In 2028, NASCAR and the Department of War plan to take the military base street race to another U.S. military installation, expanding opportunities to celebrate and connect with service members, military families, and communities across the country.
I like it. Not a huge road race fan, but
it was a pretty exciting race they had
it
there.
was.
It was an interesting track, especially with the elevation changes.
Right.
Too. And they had like I don't remember which series it was, but they had it was like a Talladega crash on a road course.
Oh, yeah.
In only his second ASA Stars National Tour start, Keelan Harvick became the youngest winner in the series history after winning the Michigan 300 at Owasso Speedway last night. Did you know that?
I did.
Do you know how old he is?
14?
14 years, 1 month, and 18 days. And Harvick shattered the previous record that was set by Gio Ruggiero, who was 16 years old, 8 months and 26 days old when he won his first race at Hickory Motor Speedway back in 2023.
Let's see if Brexton can beat that record.
How old is Brexton?
I think he's 9 or 10.
Oh, okay, so he still has a few more years to do that.
Probably got 2 years left.
And finally, and I didn't see this, producer Dave pulled this one up. Former guest and NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series competitor Brendan Butterbean Queen will debut a new HTS Longhorn with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series at Port Royal Speedway on Friday and Saturday night.
Really? Does he have much dirt experience?
I don't think so.
0, maybe?
I'm going to have to go watch our interview with him from,
was
that last year? Yeah, I guess that was last year. We had him and Robusto.
Yep.
In the studio.
Isabella.
Yeah. And that is your news for this week. This week in motorsports history from the Hammer Down File Vault. We're going way back.
Oh, boy.
For this one. August 30th, 1867.
Ooh.
What kind of racing would that... Ron, were you around back then?
I think there's a fly in the studio, Scott. I'm not sure.
On August 30th, 1867, 2 steam-powered road vehicles reportedly contested a prearranged 8-mile match from Ashton-under-Lyne to Old Trafford, England. Both those are in England. With Isaac Watt Bolton's carriage winning. It is commonly cited as the very first recorded prearranged race between 2 self-propelled road vehicles.
Really?
Yes, and the wording of that is very careful because I guess there's some debate as to what the very first automobile race was because these were steam-powered carriages.
Carriages, right.
So technically not really I don't know.
But they were four-wheeled vehicles.
Four-wheeled carriages,
and self-propelled.
Self-propelled, yes. So 1867, unofficially the very first race. I mean, obviously there was other racing.
Yeah.
Horse racing. I'm guessing they raced at horse. Well, chariot races. They had that back in ancient Rome, right?
Of course, yeah.
So racing's been around for a while. And yeah, you're right. I forgot about Jedzerjek is out of the Bill Rose 410 Sprint. I saw that announcement too. It's starting to be silly season.
Musical chairs.
Yep, there you go. One other thing here for this week in motorsports history on August 31st, 1997, a little more recent, Jeff Gordon won the Southern 500 at Darlington which earned him NASCAR's $1 million Winston Million bonus. To qualify for that bonus, a driver had to win 3 of the season's 4 Crown Jewel races. Gordon had already won the Daytona 500 and the Coca-Cola 600, then completed the feat when he won at Darlington.
That was, 4 years after the steam carriage races?
Yeah, approximately. Came quite a ways in those 4 years. Yeah, 1867 to 1997. So that's your This Week in Motorsports History. Speedy Graphics, your one-stop shop for race car graphics, wraps, vinyl, banners, decals, lettering, and more. Whether you need a fresh look for your race car, sponsor decals, or banners for your business or event, Speedy Graphics delivers professional designs, high-quality materials, and unbeatable prices. From dirt tracks to drag strips, they help racers and businesses stand out. Get your next project started today at SpeedyGraphicsUSA.com or call 419-407-6713. Speedy Graphics. Make it fast, make it loud, make it stand out. I'm pretty excited. We did some signage for a local business that we're going to put up in a couple weeks.
Really?
Yeah. Just down the street from here, actually.
Going to be impressive?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. One of the sponsors on my car, and I'll just leave it at that.
Really? So somebody's going to have to look for the sponsors on your car?
I guess.
To find out?
Yeah. Sure. Hammer Down hotline. We don't have one for this week, but if you would like.
Very disappointing.
I know, I'm good. 419-318-3081. That is the number to call or text. Leave a message or text anytime, day or night. Or if you have a topic maybe you want to have Ron discuss for his next Tech Talk when he's not so busy in his shop every week.
I started doing some prep on that this morning, and the day got out of control.
All right. And you can also use that number, 419-318-3081, if you want to get in on the Hammer Down Showdown as far as a sponsorship. Minimum of $50 will get your name added to the sponsor list for that race coming up on the 26th of September. But you can go up as much as you want. Like River City Speed Shop just threw in $200. So.
Really?
Yeah.
A couple of other businesses did, too.
They did. Ron Miller Race Cars.
Dipman Motorsports.
Yeah. So, looking forward
Not to be outdone.
Nope. Let's do how many and give away some Jacob's Pizza, shall we?
How many?
So last week's how many was a repeat of the previous week's how many. We will have a different one for next week, but how many Dominator Super Stocks plus how many dirt trucks were going to be at Oakshade on Saturday? That was our question, and
the answer would have been...
Well, we don't know because it's 0 once again as it got rained out. You said 47. I said 48, but I had to go first, so you won under me and basically were covered from 0 all the way up to 47.
That's it.
So you get to pick first this week, but we had a slew of other listeners choose 0. So we're going to spin the Jacob's Pizza wheel this week to determine who's going to get a large specialty pizza and a Speedy Sponsor sticker. Stop by SpeedySponsors.com for information on your favorite racer, their sponsors.
And that can be any of their 4 local locations.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
4 locations in Toledo, Oregon, Rossford, 2 in Toledo. jcupspizza.com. That's j-cupspizza.com. And getting to the end of this month's pizza of the month is the nacho pizza. It's a thin crust, nacho cheese, pepper jack cheese, chicken, ground beef, onions, and Colby cheese pizza.
Sounds very interesting, Scott. And I know you're a plain cheese guy.
I am, but the girlfriend was looking at their menu there, and she's got a much more open mind as far as food goes than I do. And she's like, wow, they have all kinds of different creations. So check out j-cupspizza.com when you get a chance to see their full menu and see all their specialty pizzas. You get to choose which large specialty pizza you want. So you don't have to get the nacho pizza if you don't want. So that's the beauty of it. So here we go. For last week's...
Look at all those names.
Yeah, we're going to spin the wheel. Only one's going to win. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Michael Henry, I'm guessing. Michael Henry, congratulations. You have a large specialty pizza courtesy of Jacob's Pizza. And a Speedy Sponsor sticker that you can pick up from Ron Miller Race Cars. today is what, the 27th. Yeah. You got 30 days to pick that up. I don't have your phone number, so you will have to message us or call the Hammer Down hotline. Get us your phone number so we can get Jacobs in touch with you to get your pizza. And if you don't, then you're not going to get your pizza. So please do so. If you know,
and you've got 30 days to do it.
Yeah. If you know Michael Henry, get a hold of him and have him get a hold of us. So congratulations. Now, for a chance to win pizza for next week. The how many is, we're going to go to Mansfield Speedway this week.
Mansfield?
Yeah. They got a show tomorrow. They're doing this thing, the sprint cars versus late models.
Really? Same race?
Not together.
Oh, okay.
I guess, I don't remember. I think to support, they're getting the fans involved. They're having fans either wear red or blue, and I didn't check out their Facebook. But I think if you wear red, you're supporting the sprint car guys. If you wear blue, you're supporting the late model guys. And there's some kind of points thing. I don't think that involves the fans, but I'm not exactly sure how that all works. But so yeah,
sounds very patriotic.
For us, it's just going to be simply how many total Great Lakes Super Sprints plus how many late models. How many total cars are they going to have between those two classes tomorrow night at Mansfield Speedway? And I'm guessing that number is not going to be 0 like it has been the past couple weeks.
Yeah, spoiler alert on that. This weekend looks spec-freaking-tacular.
All right, so Ron, you want to put your...
I do.
Get your guess, or should I stall for you a little bit and say...
No. 52 is fine.
You're just going to go with 52. I'm going to go with 51.
Ha! Loser.
Put your guess in the comments of the Facebook Live, YouTube Live, or you can put your guess in our Spotify. Comments on there do count as well. You'll have until gates open. What time gates open? 5 o'clock tomorrow. 5 o'clock on Friday is the cutoff for that. As long as you get your guess in before then,
okay,
you are entered. So there you go. And Michael Henry, you've already won. I should have said that. Sorry. 30 days until you can win again. We're kind of
with the pizza
with
deal.
The pizza parts. Yeah. So, well, we'll see. If he does end up winning next week, we'll just go to the next.
Yeah, we'll leave him on the wheel.
But yeah, congratulations, Michael Henry. And again, get a hold of me after the show, and we'll get you your pizza.
Yep.
So yeah, that's it. And no tech talk this week, huh? Nothing at all. Okay.
Nope.
We'll get to tech talk next week. In the meantime, let's talk about the racing coming up this weekend, shall we? Yes.
Works for me.
This weekend's racing menu.
So as we mentioned, and this may affect your guess too, because there's two tracks not too far from each other, both running late models.
Right.
Yeah, on Friday night. Mansfield Speedway, the sprint cars versus late models. Great Lakes Super Sprints and late models both in action. Gates open at 5, racing at 7:45. General admission $20 there. Attica Raceway Park also in action tomorrow night. Wilson Tire, Central Ohio Farmers, Heidelberg Materials Night with the 410 Sprints, UMP Late Models, and 305 Sprints. Gates open at 5 and racing at 7:45 also at Attica Raceway Park. General admission is $22. Saturday, Flat Rock Speedway is in action. This is a lot of tracks having their championship weekend this weekend. Harris Mechanical Championship Night at Flat Rock with the Outlaw Super Late Model Street Stocks, Figure 8s, and Factory Stocks. Gates open at 5, racing at 7. General admission is $16 there at Flat Rock. Wayne County Speedway, season championship night over there with the Ohio Valley Sprint Cars 410s, the UMP Late Models, the UMP Modified, Super Stocks, and Sport Compacts. Plus, they're going to have the makeup UMP Late Model and UMP Modified features from August 8th. Gates open at 3 at Wayne County, racing at 7. General admission $20. Oakshade, season championship night. UMP Late Model, Speedy Graphic Sportsman, Dominator, Super Stocks, and Compacts. Gates open at 4, racing at 7:15. General admission $15 there at Oakshade Raceway. Millstream Speedway in action this weekend on a Saturday night. with Family Fun Night featuring the Great Lakes Super Sprints, Great Lakes Lightning Sprints, USAC Thunder Midgets, and Dirt Track Truck Series. Oh, and the Ohio Valley Dirt Late Models. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 classes.
Yeah.
Gates open at 4 on Saturday there at Millstream. Racing at 7:30. And general admission was $20, but last we saw it's down to $15. They've had some sponsors step up to cut that admission price down.
I noticed a couple of those classes were kind of Lima regulars. So with Lima being wrapped up for the season, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Great Lake Super
So
Sprints.
Millstream
Dirt
has acquired them.
$15 there at Millstream, and Butler Speedway back in action. They have a big show for the street stock, $750 to win.
Ooh.
410 sprints, UMP modifieds, and 4 cylinders also in action there at Butler. Gates open at 4, racing at 7:30. General admission $15 at Butler Speedway as well. And that weekend weather pit stop forecast. How are we looking, Ron? It's
Scott,
not disappointing.
we saw this week's rain yesterday.
It rained for like 2 seconds yesterday.
Oh, it rained buckets for that 2 seconds, though, buddy.
It did. You're right. So we're good.
It didn't hold a candle to what Oakshade got last Saturday. But
Did you see that video?
Oh, I did.
Holy cow! It was like a hurricane.
Jamie Fowler was there helping prep the track.
Yeah, when I talked to Craig, he had said that because they got some rain, a little sprinkle earlier in the morning. Most of it missed them. They're like, oh yeah, we were great until that monsoon hit right about 3:00, and that's when we had no chance. He's like, there are rivers there at Oakshade that I've never seen before.
That's it. Yeah. So anyway,
But not this weekend.
With the weekend weather pit stop, the only caveat I've got is bring a jacket Saturday night. Feature time temperatures are going to be in the upper 60s. Certainly not
that's
cold.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah, we're used to 85 and 90, so bring a jacket. Other than that, it's going to be perfect race weather.
So it should have no rainouts this weekend.
Crazy, isn't it?
Looking forward to it. Napa Auto Parts All-Star Circuit of Champions, the Freedom Speedway. They're going to be at Freedom Speedway in New York tomorrow night, and then Sharon Speedway in Ohio on Saturday. Great Lakes Traditional Sprints, they're going to be at I-96 Speedway tomorrow, and then Silver Bullet Speedway in Michigan as well on Saturday. So I-96 Friday, Silver Bullet Speedway on Saturday for the Great Lakes Traditional Sprints, Interstate Batteries High Limit Racing Sprints. Let's see, we got the Mike Curb Gold Cup of Champions. That's at Silver Dollar Speedway in California. That's tonight through Saturday. And then looking ahead to next week, the Sugar Bee Showdown going on. Sugar Bee Showdown on the river, that is, at Douglas County Dirt Track in Oregon. That's going to be Monday night, August 31st. Skagit Nationals at Skagit Speedway in Washington on Thursday, starting Thursday of next week and going through Saturday. That's September 3rd through the 5th.
Scott, it sounds like our good friend Barry Marlowe is covering a whole lot of bases.
Yes, he is. What else we got here? Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, the Rumble by the River at Port Royal Speedway in Pennsylvania, Friday and Saturday. Again, Brendan Butterbean Queen, I guess, going to make his late model debut with the Lucas Oil Series in that Longhorn, so looking forward to that. World of Outlaws Late Models, Adams County Speedway in Iowa, Friday. And then Harley Late Model Showdown in Shelby County Speedway, also in Iowa. There's more racetracks in Iowa than I knew about. All these tracks that they've been
tracks we've never even heard of.
Yeah, that's Saturday night at Shelby County Speedway in Harlan, Iowa. And all the dirt out there looks so awesome.
It's black
and
sticky.
Black and sticky, yes. Thank you. World of Outlaw NASA Energy Drink Sprint Car Series action, River City Speedway in South Dakota tomorrow night. That's Friday. And then the Donnie Schatz Memorial at Fix It Forward Speedway. That's in North Dakota. That's Saturday night. And then Sunday, they're going to be at Nodak Speedway in North Dakota as well. So a 3-day weekend for the World of Outlaw NASA Energy Drink Sprint Car Series. NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series Winn-Dixie 250 at Daytona International Speedway. That's tomorrow night, Friday night, starting at 7:30 p.m., and that will be on the CW. ARCA Menard Series Atlas 200 at Madison International Speedway. That is Friday night, starting at 9 p.m. on FS1. The NTT IndyCar Series Snap-on Makers and Fixers 250, Saturday, 2:30. And then the Snap-on Milwaukee Mile 250 will be 1 o'clock on Sunday, and both those races will be on Fox. So a 2-day weekend for the NTT IndyCar Series as well. NASCAR Cup Series Coke Zero Sugar 400 at Daytona International Speedway Saturday night. That's at 7:30 on NBC. And
Just seems strange not seeing them at Daytona for the Firecracker on July 4th.
Yeah. Firecracker 400, I remember those days. Firestone Indy Next Series also in action this weekend with the Indy Next by Firestone at Milwaukee Mile Sunday morning at 11 a.m. on FS1. And that is your weekend race menu. And now it's time to give away, the Hammer Down Race Report sticker, courtesy of Speedy Graphics. Hashtag Speedy if you haven't put that in the comments of the Facebook Live, YouTube Live, or Twitch. This is your last opportunity because I'm going to stall for just a second while we wrap things up, and then we'll do that drawing. Make sure I got the thing going. Yeah, we got, right now it's a 1 in 14 chance, it looks like, at winning that sticker. So before we get to that, thank producer Dave Kemmer, contributors John Young, Matt Swander, Bob Stazak. Make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on X at Hammer Report. Follow us on YouTube. Listen to us on your favorite podcasting platform, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And, of course, you can check us out at HammerdownRacingReport.com. More information on the Hammerdown Showdown as well on that webpage. And we are in the process of removing ourselves from the Evergreen Podcast Network.
Really?
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah, we're going to go back to independent.
Okay.
What does that mean for you, the listener? Absolutely nothing. Nothing will really change. You won't notice anything. We're just switching over where the podcasts are going to be hosted now, which is weird because through the Evergreen Podcast Network, we host on Spotify.
Right.
That's our native, and then it gets distributed out to all the other platforms. We're kind of just moving over, still on Spotify, though, but out of the Evergreen Podcast Network account, I guess you could say. So, so no, you should notice nothing on your end. So, all right, stalled enough. I didn't see anybody put in hashtag Speedy anymore, so we're just going to go ahead and do that drawing. I guess I have to get rid of this one first, and then we can, whoa.
Looks like about 10 of them.
14.
Ooh.
Last I checked. Here we go. Yep, 14 entries. Here we go for the Hammer Down Racing Report sticker courtesy of Speedy Graphics. There's my little sticky notes. Who's it going to be? Nancy Schoenauer. She never wins these. Never. And I don't have the 30-day window to...
right, only on the pizza.
Only on the pizza, so it's all right. Nancy, you got yourself another Hammer Down Race Report sticker courtesy of Speedy Graphics, so congratulations. I think I owe her another one, too, that I have in a pile. So
Really?
if she's at the track, if I see her and I remember to bring it over from the pits, I'll bring it with me. But if you'd like to pick it up from Ron Miller Race Cars, let me know, and I will leave it with Ron.
I've got a couple of those, too. So
Very good. So there you go. And, I think we're done.
Really?
Yeah.
It's dinner time.
Is it dinner time?
Buddy.
Look at that. We're early tonight. It's only 8:13.
Yeah.
Thanks. We already thank producer Dave. Thanks to our sponsors, though. Oakshade Raceway, Ron Miller Race Cars, Magic Moment Entertainment, Dittman Motorsports, Dominator Race Products, Speedy Graphics, and thanks to our guest this week, Brenden Torok. Make sure to keep an eye on him, see how he does tomorrow night at Attica. See he goes for that third career Attica win.
Yeah.
See if he can get it done this week.
And make us proud.
What you guys say? I'll not be there. All right, well, I guess I'm sending this with you, as Nancy says she's not going to be there. So, have that. Hammer Down Showdown again, still taking some sponsors. We'll do that probably right up until that Thursday before.
Green flag.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't go through me before the green, that's fine. But if you're going through me, get a hold of me or Chrissy at Oakshade Raceway if you want throw at least $50 into that. All that money goes straight into that purse for the Fremont Dirt Trucks versus the Oakshade Raceway Superstocks, September 26th at Oakshade Raceway.
Hey, they can call Ron Miller Race Cars too, and we'll make sure that
Point them in the right direction.
that everything gets passed on.
There you go. And also, don't forget, speaking of the Fremont Dirt Trucks, that twice rained out show, I guess, or
September
class,
5.
September 5th. They're added to that event at Oakshade Raceway. And I don't even remember what that is. Is that just... here, let me pull that up real quick here. That is a 1,000 to win Sportsman Mod show.
Right.
So it'll be the Sportsman Mods combined, Speedy Graphics Sportsman, UMP Mods, the Dominator Superstocks, the Compacts, and the Fremont Dirt Trucks on September 5th, running in their own class, 500 to win for that. As we already mentioned the sponsors earlier. That will be added to the OakshadeRaceway.com website here, probably within the hour. That's it. Should we get out of here?
I think.
Okay, you want to go eat? What do you got? You got some Jacob's Pizza waiting for you?
I forget what it was going to be. I think it's going to be a surprise.
Well, and don't forget to check out Are You Faster Than the Redneck? Search it on YouTube.
Right.
R and U letters,
faster.
then faster than a redneck. Yep. Ken Squire's in. You'll like it. Actually, John Snyder's in one of them. Kenny Wallace is in the very... spoiler alert. I'm sorry, I just let that one out. Kenny Wallace shows up at the end of the first episode.
Really?
Yeah. It's pretty cool. So, we'll see you next Thursday at 7 o'clock. That is a wrap on show number 442 of the Hammer Down Racing Report.
You have been listening to the Hammer Down Racing Report, available on demand on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting platform.